Hello everybody, I am Tom, and you are watching me play Xcom 2, War of the Chosen. Today we're going on Operation Dragon Slap, which is a guerrilla ops mission to sabotage the transmitter. I'm throwing up whether or not I want to actually bring my my Reaper. Because of the sitrep we got, Location Scout, it allows me to see the entire map anyway, which makes the Reaper less useful. Still useful, but I think I will keep her just for scouting purposes. In any case. Yep, cool. So I've got a few upgrades, I'm going to chuck on some weapons. Hair trigger. Sure, have a hair trigger. And I'll put the stock on this gun. I may actually end up giving her a different gun anyway, but a stock on an assault rifle is fine. Alright, let's go. We're actually in the sewer for this mission, which is interesting. Ordinarily, I believe the sewer missions are... Oh, not necessarily. You're often in the sewer without actually being... I'm thinking of the underground subway. Is the one I'm thinking of, where you can't extract until you actually properly complete the mission. But I think that's in the... Yeah, it's in the subway, not the sewers. There's a difference.
We've been picking up unusual readings coming from this area, and our recon team has confirmed that Advent is now operating some sort of
this is the one I thought it was.
psionic
That's alright.
transmitter nearby. Shen and Tygan agree, if we destroy the transmitter while it's still connected to Advent's network, their operations across this entire region could be crippled. Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
Okay, so they have three groups. There's a Sectoid and a Stun Lancer here, Priest and a Stun Lancer here, and Sectoid and a Stun Lancer here. Which is interesting, it means I've got to the point where they're starting to use Stun Lancers rather than Troopers.
Ground. The invaders send a patrol. Das lasse ich mir nicht zweimal sagen.
That was very German.
On it, wir sind nah dran.
Can they come through? They can come through this door, in which case they'll see me there. I guess they could come far enough this way to see me here, unless I get to a better position. I think I'm gonna go here. If they see me, they see me. It's not the end of the earth. I doubt they're gonna come through that door. They don't often. Yep. It's a more likely scenario is to come that way. So we have prime position here to take them out. That's the one problem with this sitrep, is it takes ages to watch everyone go through. On the plus side, with three groups, I think that means there isn't going to be a chosen coming. So that's helpful at least. You notice here it says we got 4 turns, now 3. The reason that is because these, where are they? These little relays here, you can shoot them to give yourself another turn. Which is why it's such a seemingly short time. Apparently I can't see the other one. No, I can't. He's behind this full cover. That's kind of annoying. You can't see. You can see both. I think I take the 79. Stun Lancer is more of a problem too with the Sectoid in all honesty. Oh, beautiful.
Who's keeping score?
I can Soulfire for guaranteed... How much was that guaranteed? Guaranteed 5 to 7, interesting. So I guess Soulfire damage goes up as you level up, I think. Because it was 4 to 6, used to be what that damage was. I'm not going to complain. Let's see. Might be a good idea. Here should give me a flank. Yep, 5 damage. And I think because the other guys are so far up, I'll burn a Soulfire here without much problem. I'll run up to here. Soulfire. Just to guarantee it. And put it on the cooldown, so by the time we get to the next guys, cooldown should be end. Should be, what, finished? So gemacht. Where are the next guys? Here. And then up here. So I think I probably want to breach this side. Although I can probably do it here just as safely, so I think... Pick this up.
Moving out.
Elerium core, repeater, advanced repeater in fact, and 2 Elerium crystals. Take it. Then run up here.
I am at your service.
Now, I'm less worried about this timer because honestly, knowing where these guys are all the time makes it incredibly safe to do shots and make sure you know when you're reloading and all that kind of stuff. Cool. First things first. See, that reveals her, which is kind of annoying. Apparently I can grapple up here. And I will. Just because doing so gets me a kill on 2 of these.
Well
Maybe
done.
3 turns.
As we had hoped, the network separation has been
4
temporarily
turns.
delayed.
Just run up. I can stay in the open because I know what's there. I can go here and get a shot on one, so I will. Alright, so 5 turns. It's probably enough to straight up finish the mission, but I'm gonna keep going anyway.
I will go.
It would seem Advent has begun deploying their so-called priests into combat. Their implants provide significant enhancements to whatever latent psionic energy they may have once possessed.
I am trusting you. There's the objective.
My plan here is for a Claymore, which is why I got into this position, so hopefully I can throw it far enough and do the damage. Although, no, I think I'm fine with that. Because this will keep me concealed and do a bunch of damage.
Soon our prey will fall.
They won't know what to do. That's the plan anyway.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore.
Come down here. Take the shot. When I can, I want to give myself as much leeway as possible. Up to here. And bring you in here. Take a shot, why not? Because these guys technically don't know where I am. See, he did one move. Well, that sucks. But it didn't stun, so... These two guys don't know what's going on. I've got 6 turns, so this should be really easy mission. It's really annoying though. Ooh. I think that's worth it. Yeah. No more priest. And I'm not revealed. Great. Love it when a plan comes together.
Reloading ammunition.
Yeah, he's dead. I don't have a medkit, do I? No, I don't think so.
Geht klar.
I can see through this spot.
Double
I think
time.
that's the best place to be. I could run up here. Where are these guys? All the way at that corner. So I can run up here fairly safely. I'm going to.
Unterwegs.
Because these guys haven't even been revealed yet. Which makes for a simple mission, theoretically. Is there a door here? There is. So let's go down here and open this door. This should give me vision. No, it didn't. Okay. Well, I'll run in here to get vision.
Volk says I am to obey.
Should see them. Nope, still don't see them apparently. Oh, they're behind this wall. It's fine. Actually quite good, now I think about it. Sure, but use your pistol. There's no reason for me to waste my ammo needlessly. I'm actually gonna go to this side
Bin unterwegs.
and give it an overwatch.
Na los, zeigt euch.
And this one, I'm gonna run my skirmisher all the way up here. So if they come into vision, I will get at least one overwatch shot. Which it looks like they will.
They have a patrol moving here.
Yep. Five damage? Great. Actually, now I think on it. 5 damage is now the minimum I can do, which is insane. When you think about it. Where to go that I can get a good shot? This... it's not great. Can I grapple? Up here... That gives me a shot on both actually with high ground, so we'll go up here. High ground, full cover, and gives me a shot on both. Does it increase the chance? It does. So I think Justice here is a good idea. Yep.
They found us.
I don't mind about that, in all honesty. That worked out well. Alright. And I can mind fray this for the kill. Sweet. That worked out very nicely. Except for that one hit from the stun lancer, which I could have avoided if I think about it.
Any other contacts.
But
get those charges deployed.
sweet. But all in all, that went very smoothly.
Signal confirmed. X4 charges are active.
It's actually giving them the promoted screens now, which I'm fine with. Got the MVP. Sweet. It's always good to get the new soldier the MVP. Makes them feel all good.
Has been suspended until the recent power system upgrades have been completed. Please see your...
Now, what I want to do base-wise is I want to get the region expanded as quick as possible. I want to get into those extra 13 days. That's a lot of wound time, actually. Kind of sucks. Squad sight is very good on them. This target definition, however, is just so powerful. It essentially makes a lot of missions like the one we just did with that sitrep. But that sitrep makes these missions very easy. It's good stuff.
Another impressive.
And got another scientist, which is really good.
My expectations were high, and yet you have exceeded them.
Cool. Which pushed down resistance radio to 3 days. Let's go in here and check some will on these guys.
So have you heard about these people running around out in the woods calling themselves Reapers? Hell, maybe you've met one. If you have, then you've probably heard about their unique dietary regimen. And if you haven't heard, let me give you a tip. Don't ask where the meat came from.
The Reaper, that's funny, because the Reapers tend to, eat the aliens that they kill. I don't know if it's some kind of delicacy or they just do it out of spite.
I never got around to asking you, Doctor, but what exactly did you do before the invasion?
At one time, I was employed as a biochemist in the pharmaceutical industry, mainly researching vaccine production techniques. Because of my background, I was rounded up by Advent and put to work in one of the very first gene therapy clinics. I saw firsthand what their technology is capable of, for better or worse.
Then I'd say we're lucky to have you with us.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Alright. So I want to put some guys together. Where is Soldier Bonds? Yep, it's fine. So you can bond with either. I can actually bond anyone with anyone. It's not really much of an issue, but you always want to do it in ways where you've got compatibility. Putting you with Keenan might not be a bad idea. The way I'm planning this out, you have 6 soldiers as your maximum amount of soldiers. I'm going to have a Reaper, I'm going to have a Skirmisher, I'm going to have a Templar. So that leaves 3 spots. One of them's going to be my Psyop, because I love Psyops. So there's 2 spots. Which means I have to choose between a Sharpshooter, Specialist, Grenadier, and Ranger. 2 of them ain't going in. And I think Specialists are almost essential for hacking capability as well as their healing capability. So it's really a throw-up between a Sharpshooter and a Ranger. And I think Rangers are more powerful, but I prefer playing Sharpshooters because I find them more fun. And I want to have bonds such that the full team I have has the way I want. But I think I'm just going to go bonds that make sense. So compatibility wise. So I will bond you with... you love everybody, don't you? Anyway. I'm going to bond you with my Skirmisher. Yep. Yeah, I actually like that. I was going to change it, but that's kind of awesome. Alright. And these 2 can bond as well. See, I don't want to Reaper with a Ranger, though. That is the God's honest truth. Who do you have high compatibility with? Not much else, in all honesty. Who do you have high compatibility with? Soldier Bonds. Not really anybody. At all. So... you hate everybody. It's good to know. So I could go to the Reaper and the Ranger. Something I can do. I'll leave it for now. So that's fine, that's fine. I could build my workshop now. It's something I could do. Takes 20 days to build though. I think that might still be worth it. It limits my build options for... well, it limits my build options until I can build another power coil down here, which will probably take... yeah, I don't think I'd do it yet, just in case. Yeah. Not quite yet. Yep, I know. Supplies. Doesn't bother me.
Avenger plotting
See if I can
new
finally get this
course.
supply drop down, which would be really nice. I have 182 intel. There we go, supply drop done. I'm gonna make contact here just so I have the black site available.
Setting course for
Should take
Sector
5 to
1.
7 days, so depending on how quick I can get this done, I can do this one and this one before the next month rolls over. 6 days. Supply drop is in 13. Okay.
I was born of battle, of a desire to face my enemies in combat
Okay.
and surrender to no one. In you, I see a shadow of my own creation.
I think I'm gonna chuck Alice Lewis in here. Yep. And I'm gonna train her as a PSYOP. Because having 2 PSYOPs is always good. Sure. Yeah, make...
I'm glad to see our joint effort paid
sweet.
off like we hoped.
I think I go for this. Involve setting my Reaper. Which sucks, but I'll send Keenan with him to get that extra will. 8 days. One of them could get wounded, but having a Templar is really, really good. And we got a promotion here. Another sharpshooter. I'm okay with that. Customize you to any color as long as it's black. I'm kind of... I'm gonna cut this out and I'm gonna actually customize him a bit. Be back in a second. And we're back. So I didn't change him much. Just messed around with his messed around with his hat, gave him some glasses, changed his armor a bit to give it some spikes. Nothing huge. Nothing huge, but upgraded his look slightly. That's a lot of knowledge gained.
To serve your fledgling resistance. I will see them crumble.
Our friends in the Resistance are
Sweet.
paying a heavy price with the Chosen running loose. We should do what we can to take them down before they hit again.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient. Commander, with
Cool.
the advent, though I was never witness to one myself, countless observers attest to the existence of a much smaller, less intimidating variant of the sectoid that took part in the original invasion. In the time since, this new being, the product of clear genetic manipulation, is now a familiar face to our forces operating in the field. The sectoid's rapid physical evolution over the past 20 years is a testament to both the aliens' mastery of genetic engineering and their pursuit of advancement, regardless of the risks.
The reason this was instant was because I got 10 sectoid corpses, I believe. After you get 10 corpses of anything, it makes your research of the autopsy instant. The idea being you've got so many of them, it's very easy to do, I guess. You don't have to be as careful because you could use another one if you break or something, I don't know. Alright, so we've got a breakthrough for the improved vector rifles. I think this works through all the rifles. I don't think this is just the conventional ones. I think it also works for mag and plasma, etc. The ones that actually upgrade, so I definitely want this one.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
Here's one problem that the vector rifles have in general, is the fact that they're not very good. It's confusing though, because vector rifles isn't the name of the upgraded versions of them, they change their name, but I'm pretty sure the upgrade runs through for all of them. And even if it doesn't, I mean, whatever, it's 5 days. It's not the worst thing that can happen. Okay.
Commander, we can now construct radio relays in any region where we've made contact with the...
New objective added.
Cool.
Commander, we've established contact with the local resistance, and we can move on the Advent Black site on your order. We should make sure our troops are fully equipped and ready for a tough mission. I'm guessing security will be tight at the facility. We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Okay. So I really want to get this, but having this landed UFO is so many supplies that I can't pass it up. And there's still a chance I'll be able to get that before the month ends. Because the month ends in 7 days, it's 5 to 7 days that you actually get to make contact. So I'm going to be pushing it very, very close, but we'll find out. But this mission here is going to give us a huge amount of supplies, so it's definitely worth going anyway. Alright, so I'm going to take you two, because you're bonded, that's cool. And Sniper, and you, a Corporal, which I need. And then a couple of other squaddies. Which ones I take, though, is the real question. So I have a Sharpshooter and a Skirmisher. What mission type is this? Right. Disabled UFO, so pretty much anyone will be fine. I'll take a Specialist. I'll also take Ranger or Grenadier, one or the other. I think we go with Grenadier. This is in the wilderness, not in an urban environment, so there's no reason to take this benefit. It's not likely to be faceless, so I can bring either. I'll just bring you because you've got higher will. That's my entire reason. I actually need to change your loadout and stuff as well, because I haven't done that yet. Again, I'll cut. Alright, and we're back. 3, 2, 1. He's looking a bit more badass now, rather than generic Joe Blow that he was before. And I just need to change the color of her gun, or I need to change... That's better. Amazing how easily that fixes that. The game does that amazingly well sometimes, how it can just sort of fix itself. Do you have a medical protocol? No, you're a squatty. Alright, so next time we're going to go take this UFO on, which should be really useful. Because the amount of, you get a huge amount of resources, which is really nice. Before I do this though, I want to check...
I don't blame Shen for wanting to keep an eye on Taigen. But at this point, we need all the help we can get.
Sweet. So now I can take an extra person, which will make this much nicer. Get rid of you. So these guys are all set, and I'll take one more person. I think it will be the Ranger. And I'll give you a repeater, I think. Yeah, I think so. Have a repeater. Alright, so this is going to be the squad next time, and we're going to go take on this UFO in Operation Cold Giant.